So like, okay, so this brings up the conversation of where do celebrities fit in with all of this? I was just watching a video Andrew Schultz did where it's like that he was making fun of all the Hollywood celebrities that made that stupid video, right? And it's kind of it's interesting because we want celebrities to use their platform, right? We want them to use it for good. But then I'm not sure if you watched it. Did you see the Dave Chappelle special recently?
Yeah.
846, right? So he brought up the whole Don Lemon rant where he's like he's calling out celebrities and he made a good point. Who the fuck wants to listen to Ja Rule at this point, right? Who cares, right? But where do celebrities fit in all of this? Like, to what point? What is their use? You know?
I think people need to stop lying to themselves, and I think that whole Ja Rule line. It's funny because of the artist that he used, right? But if you were to use another artist, if you were to say who the fuck wants to hear what Kendrick has to say at a time like this, I'm pretty sure a couple million people would want to hear it. You know what I mean? So I think people rely on that. Who wants to hear what Ja Rule has to say about this? Because it's the type of artist. Like if you're gonna substitute someone for Ja Rule right now, it would be who wants to hear what Trippie Redd has to say about this?
Right.
Who wants to hear what Soulja Boy has to say? You know what I mean? Like artists that don't perform anything of substance really and advance conversations. So Ja Rule's not someone that's going to advance the conversation. J. Cole, you want to hear from J. Cole. When I saw that track drop, I was looking for some answers. I was looking for some insight from some perspective from someone that usually gives me some good insight and perspective on just being a human being, right? So that is also something that played into the whole like fuck J. Cole thing for like a day, because as much as people want to say they don't rely on celebrities, there are some that you do really respect and take their word for it. And even like if you want to take it there, FBI in their research back in the day said that public opinion is swayed so much, probably I think it was 60% by the media.
Right.
So we can't pretend like media doesn't play a part. The media is the reason why you can white girls can look at black men and hypersexualize them, because you go on Pornhub and there's a series called Blacked, and interracial only has black and white girls, and like you're just constantly seeing this narrative push. You go on the news, all news should be saying the news the same way. They're not.
No way.
It's the news and it should not be biased, but you can go on the different news stations and hear what you want to hear from your side of the argument. So like we can't keep pretending the media has nothing to do with it. It has almost, especially these days, I would say it's growing to about 80%, because the majority of the time people learn what they learn off social media. They learn it off of the TV, or they learn it off of the internet in some fashion.
Yeah. I mean, look at like Twitter, right? You go on Twitter, you could get your answer for a specific reason. Like if you're a Trump supporter, you could go get a Trump supporter type of answer if you want to.
Exactly.
Right? Like
and Twitter's showing you what you fuck with. They're not showing you the shit you don't. Unless you're following both sides of the argument, you're not going to see it in your trending topics. You don't know that there's probably a hashtag trending somewhere in like deep south or in the middle of America where it's like hangs or against. Like you don't know if that exists. You know what I mean? Like you're not in those sections. So like, especially when it comes to politics, Twitter, like have you ever tweeted something about politics and then now all of a sudden these politic people with sunglasses and the American flag in the back, they just start piling into your, because these people they're searching for that. They're hunting for that, want a reaction from everything. And so we're only seeing one side of the argument. Like we wake up, we go on Twitter, it's our newspaper now, and we're seeing half of the argument. We're not seeing the other half. So
I feel like that's where hip hop fits in though, because hip hop gives you such a like unfiltered, unadulterated truth to like everything. From its inception to even now, right? Like they're gonna give it to you legitimately how everybody feels on the streets, like in person, right?
Hip hop and stand up, I would say.
Okay, I like that. That's true though.
Stand up as well. Like stand up comedians are the last truth tellers. I hear a lot of comedians, especially Andrew Schultz, say that they're the last people that are telling the truth.
Well, I mean, think of Chappelle, right? Like how much truth, even in the past 3 or 4 specials we've got from him. Just no, you're right.
Transparency and honesty.